They're after the,
No, I got
they're
it.
after
It's
the
okay.
game at the end.
Football,
The
basketball,
commercials are my
baseball,
favorite part.
Hockey. Okay, I got it right here.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today? So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay?
Bears.
Okay, and what sport do they play?
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21?
Look out for that light.
Thanks, man.
As well. Listen.
Okay, now, your buzzer's the letter B. B as in baseball strike.
Something like that.
Actually, I think you heard...
This isn't Hollywood. Just give him a little powder.
20 seconds.
We got 20. Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
Okay, quiet all around, and here we go. Lose the desktop. Thank you, and go to black.
The power picker.
Okay, guys, stand by.
If your pinky's a second longer. It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. What's the matter? Don't got any friends? I'm just kidding, it's you and me. Okay, we got one player behind the keyboard. Hey, what's the matter? Didn't you read the box? It's a party game. Whatever. You and me will party together. Let's do it. Okay, pick a category. One. The category behind this question is, want to come in and see my train sets? Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Ready? Tell me, who might have placed the following personal ad? Deceased white male in search of young male to shower praise upon. Must be the best, fast, good with hands. Not in college, don't apply. Only the educated can win my heart and my little statue. Wear your pads. James E. Sullivan, John W. Heisman, Larry O'Brien, or Vince Lombardi. John W. Heisman is looking for an outstanding college football player to give his trophy to. Will then turn around and leave him for millions of dollars in a shoe contract. Cold-blooded. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Number two. The name of this category is Throwing with Fire. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. If Beavis and Butthead had a pal named Ephus who constantly displayed the characteristics of an Ephus pitch in baseball, how would their friend act? Wild and jumpy, low down and dirty, high and slow, or fast and breaking out? The Ephus pitch is an old trick pitch. It's high and slow. But even high and slow, I'll bet Ephus feels like a genius when he's with those two. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt. 3.
The category is, a cup would have worked just fine. The amount on the table is $3,000. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. As you're receiving the checkered flag at the Indy 500, you notice that the official waving the flag looks exactly like what's on top of the winner's trophy. Who's waving you home? A track official with no head, a pig with a checkered flag, a naked track official, or Teddy Roosevelt with a flag and a racing fire suit? Should have picked this. The checkered flag waver on the top of the Borg Warner trophy is naked. So I guess that's not a gear shift in his pocket. Whoa! Okie doke, give me a category.
Look at me, I got a 4. Ouch.
The category? An easy out for Marcia. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. Hey, did you ever notice how the Brady family had the fakest looking yard on TV? Because they play on natural grass, which of the following teams would be least likely to hire the yard maintenance crew used by the Brady Bunch? San Diego Padres, Toronto Blue Jays, Philadelphia Phillies, or Houston Astros? Unlike the Bradys, the Padres don't play on AstroTurf. But I think they do have an equipment manager named Alice. Category time. What's it gonna be?
You owe me 5.
And the category is? Hell no, we won't take millions of dollars. All right, $3,000 is riding on this one. Okay, we all know that in baseball it's 3 strikes and you're out, right? As of 1996, if the Baseball Players Union has had a strike counted against them for every time they've been on strike, how many outs do they have? No outs, 1 out, 2 outs, or 3 outs, the inning is over. The players have 1 out, and they're 1 strike away from having 2 down. And if they ever do get that extra strike, I recommend we make hitting the batter legal. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the category is flush with the smell of victory. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Everything in place? Because here she comes. If new stadium-strength Tidy Bowl had the power to clean bowls with up to 80,000 seats, which of the following would be too big to keep tidy? The Rose Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, or the Gator Bowl? The Rose Bowl has 102,450 seats. So, I guess in this case, a rose by any other name would not smell so sweet. Okay, pick a category.
Tag Team Naked Skydiving, tonight at 7.
Here's your category. In your face children's games. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Imagine this. Suppose LA Lakers Cedric Ceballos started training for the 1992 NBA Slam Dunk Contest as a young boy. Which kid's game would have given him the best training to perform his unique dunk? Pin the tail on the donkey, the 3-legged race, the egg toss, or bobbing for apples? Cedric Ceballos performed his winning dunk while blindfolded. His incredible performance earned him $20,000 and an extra piece of birthday cake. How about it? Hit me with a category. Uh-oh, best putts fits mine, whore.
It's time for a Flicker Pistol Stone.
This gibberish question's category is amphibians that deserve your respect. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Okay, now tell me, with what sporting event does this rhyme? Don't let the punctuation fool ya. The staid toad arrived. Stunned Fred. Maybe this'll help. It's a stock car race. It's a stock car race in Florida. Ooh, you think you got it. Okay, start typing and hit return when you're finished. Well, maybe you should have held out for that final clue.
It's the biggest NASCAR event of the year, the State Toad Arrive Stun Fred.
Man, I think even Dick Trickle lapped you on that one. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
This one's gonna be your grandma. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, say you have a grandma who doesn't always hear things exactly right. Because your grandma heard that he's the most offensive defenseman in NHL history, she might forbid you to bring whom to her house? Denny Potvin, Paul Coffey, John Candy, or Bobby Orr? Bobby Orr? Or not? Let's take a look at the big money answer. As of 1996, Paul Coffey scored more points than any other NHL defenseman in history. And tell Paul not to use the word puck around Grandma or he'll end up getting his mouth washed out with soap. Okie dokie, give me a category. Hang 10. The category is, I shouldn't have had all that Gatorade. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. You know those really long bike races? Ever wonder what the cyclists do when nature calls? Which song title best describes the process most pro cyclists use? Hold on, message in a bottle, stop in the name of love, or free falling? The cyclist just pulls down his shorts and lets fly on the fly. And maybe that's why they only televise the Tour de France on cable. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's move on to round 2. All right, we're in round 2 now, so all the questions are going to be worth double the money. Got it? Great. Let's go. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, 11.
Here's the category. Hollywood blows it again. $6,000 is riding on this one. On your marks, get set. Here's the question. Uh-oh, Hollywood's Twister is about to hit the major leagues. Considering they've ended up in the cellar more than any other baseball club as of 1996, which team's probably the most prepared? Philadelphia Phillies, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, or San Francisco Giants? The Phillies. They finished last 27 times, more than any other baseball team. They may be safely in the cellar, but they still blow. How about it? Hit me with a category. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Stupid ways to protect the environment. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Imagine the commissioners of the 4 major sports decide they need to show more concern for wildlife. If the commissioners offer season tickets to all animals represented by their team's animal mascots, which of these creatures will be admitted to both NFL and NHL games? Timberwolves, Panthers, Cardinals, or Penguins? The Carolina Panthers are in the NFL and the Florida Panthers are in the NHL. I don't think Panthers are really big sports fans, though. They only seem to show up on fanny pack night. Okay, pick a category.
13!
And this category is different strikes. And this one's $4,000 for a right answer. All right, check it out. Eddie Geidel of the St. Louis Browns is part of baseball legend, even though he only had 1 major league at bat. If Eddie Geidel hadn't been available for his famous turn at bat, which character on TV's Different Strokes would have been the most appropriate replacement? Arnold, Kimberly, Mr. Drummond, or Willis with no left arm? Eddie's famous because he was 3'7", so the most appropriate sub would be Arnold. Eddie walked during his at-bat, but I'm hoping Arnold would catch a high, hard one in the chin.
What you talking about?
Category time. What's it gonna be? Uh-oh, Wes Musrich climb more.
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerling Test Run!
Here's your gibberish category. Let's get physicals. The opening value for this gibberish question is $10,000. Okay, now remember you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Hey, tell me, with what sports term does this rhyme? Now don't let the punctuation trip you up. Pee, poo, and spit. Cough, gents. How about a hint? It's a football term. Okay, let's see if you know it. Start typing and hit return when you're done. Do you take a 2-minute offense to this question? You're right, we have definitely sunk to a new low, and I love it. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Love 15.
The name of this category is Game Balls and Game Shows. All right, you're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. All right, let's say Bob Eubanks has replaced as host of the old Newlywed Game by coaching legend Weeb Eubank. If the first couple to win on Weeb Eubank's Newlywed Game is made up of the 2 teams he coached to league championships, which teams are going home with washers and dryers? Baltimore Colts and New York Jets, Oakland Raiders and New Orleans Saints, San Diego Chargers and Buffalo Bills, or Decatur Staleys and Dayton Triangles? The Colts in 58 and 59 and the Jets in 68. Now, of course, the Jets and the Colts play each other twice a year, but they still can't agree on what was the first time they met. Okie doke, give me a category.
Give me a 6! Give me a team! 16!
The category is things that can ruin your game. And And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Hang on tight. Here we go. Based on comments attributed to former CBS golf commentator Ben Wright in 1995, which of the following women would be the worst candidate for the LPGA Tour? Well-endowed model Anna Nicole Smith, German tennis star Steffi Graf, politician Barbara Boxer, or actress mother Mia Farrow? Smith, who's definitely not mammarily challenged, would make a bad golfer according to the quote because when women swing their clubs, their boobs get in the way. CBS suspended Wright for his alleged comments. I guess they thought he's just a boob that gets in the way. How about it? Hit me with the category. The category behind this question is stumbling, dribbling, and drunk. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If Alcoholics Anonymous operated under the same rules as the NBA, how many steps of their 12-step program could you complete and not be called for traveling? 2 steps, 3 steps, 5 steps, or all 12 steps? Any more than 2 steps is supposed to get you the whistle.
Hi, my name's Patrick Ewing, and I'm a traveler.
Hi, Patrick.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
How many holes in golf?
18!
And the category is, they used to do this naked. And there's $6,000 at the end of this question. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Given Olympic uniform requirements, what additional activity might wrestlers be uniquely equipped to handle? Wiping their noses, serving prison time, baton twirling, or spelunking? Olympic uniform guidelines require wrestlers to have a handkerchief with them. Hey, hold on a minute. I gotta have a blow.
Yeah, you've been sniffling this whole match. Want some of my vitamin C?
Okay, pick a category.
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
And the category is, check out those cans. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. Let's say Andy Warhol followed up his famous Campbell's soup painting with one featuring Muhammad Ali titled Tomato Can. What would Warhol be implying about Ali? He's a loser, he has a hard uppercut, he's poetic, or he's a winner? The term tomato can means the pugilist in question routinely bleeds as if he's full of tomato juice and is therefore a real loser. You know, I think a better subject for that painting would have been Jerry Cooney. Category time. What's it gonna be?
20!
The category? Heads up, I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Suppose after one too many bonehead calls, a football player literally takes a referee's head off. If the player lets the referee's head bounce once on the ground and then kicks it 40 yards down the field, which term most accurately describes what he's done? Fumble, place kick, punt, or drop kick? When it's dropped to the ground and then kicked, it's called a drop kick. When the procedure involves a bad referee, it's called a good start. Okie doke, give me a category.
Time for the attack. Oh, you already got the rules down, huh? Well, let's not waste time. Match on this. So how'd you get your gold medal? Do you want a medal? You must survive the attack.
win like this should put you in the Hall of Fame. But since you're the only player, it'd probably be a pretty small Hall of Fame, don't you think? Hey, and you know what it would say over the door?
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show, everybody. Cue commercials, and Cookie, can you find out what's happening with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Sunday, live at the Power Dome, Celebrity Slap Fight. The biggest female stars square off in a face-slapping showdown.
Shut up, you bitch! You shut up! Oh, shut
Don't miss the world title match between that girl who played the prostitute on Kojak and that girl who took her blouse off in Meatballs 4. The biggest celebrities, the biggest fights. You can't sit down, because if you're on your seat, these girls will get you off.
Darn it! Sliced it again.
You're not keeping your head down.
I know, but I can't.
Because your hairpiece keeps slipping.
What? How did you know I wear a hairpiece?
Come on, Joe. Everyone knows. Stick a flag in it and you could spot that thing teeing off from a par 5. Here, try mine. It's from the folks at Mr. Divot.
Wow, it feels like grass.
It is grass. That's the genius behind the Mr. Divot hairpiece system. I can grow my own replacements, and it comes in lots of designer colors: Midsummer Burn, Autumn Harvest, and New Kentucky Bluegrass.
Oh, sounds great, but, will it come loose while I'm golfing?
Not even with the 9-iron. Come on, let's go replace that divot.
You mean Mr. Divot.
Yeah.
Mr. Divot hairpieces are available at all fine salons and garden centers.
Hey guys, when you go to the store, are you sick of seeing rows and rows of little pink packages labeled just for women? It used to be a man's world. What the hell happened? Man Packs, feminine hygiene products made just for men. Constructed from an indestructible space-age polymer, Man Packs products are perfect for the man on the go. And they only come in one color: camouflage. Look for Man Packs products anywhere you buy beer. Man Packs puts the men back in menstruation. Period.
This week on Space Trek.
Captain, the shields aren't holding, the holodeck is malfunctioning, and the replicators are making dog food or something out of the time continuum.
Good gracious, have you tried a tachyon burst?
Yes.
Phase disruptor array.
Yes.
Replicated lateral hollow injector coils with lemon.
Yes, but nothing seems to work. And now my alien Ford is morphing again.
What we need is a new vocabulary word. There's only 5 minutes left in this episode. Does anyone have any ideas?
Captain, I can have a word ready in 10 minutes.
That won't do. We can't afford a 2-part episode.
What about the Machina way? Deus ex machina.
No, Lieutenant. It needs to be late 20th century pseudoscientific, like quasi-dimensional EMF or...
Wait, I've got it.
Well, say it. No one's going to hurt you.
No, I can't think under pressure.
Captain, I am sensing great commotion on the bridge. Yeah, I've got your commotion right here, baby.
Find out the new word that saves the day. Friday at 8 on Space Trek.
Captain, I am sensing low Nielsen ratings.
Hey, honey, come over here.
Come over here? Was that a crack? You know I am sensitive about my male pattern baldness.
You won't be for long. I just bought the new plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun. Hold still.
Ow! Wow, I look fantastic.
See? With the plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun, you just rip the hair follicles off your back and implant them in your scalp.
I look chic. Do not stop now.
I won't, and you won't either, with the plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun.
Also available, Snip-O-Matic Home Spay and Neutering Clamp.